Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
Must be this girl. Guy. Well, that's a guy. Never mind.
unless it's a girl's name. Some girls are named Brian.
Trine. It might be Ashley. Maybe
She's
not.
a director
Bonnie?
of skating. I bet she's been here a while. Yeah, 9th season. It's not her.
Oh, it's not Nikki.
No, it's not. I don't think it's Bonnie either, because she's been at. No. She's been here a while. Maybe her picture is just not.
Oh, wait, wasn't it the girl that coaches Chapter? Bonnie?
No.
So that's different.
Wait, I wonder if that's that girl that always talks to Coach.
No,
I'll have to ask
Nikki.
Nikki.
That's
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and
Oh, is
welcome
it?
to Docking Stadium.
I remember Nikki. She was one of my careers.
You have led Adrian College women's soccer through the most successful championship stretch in program history. Their careers began in 2018, a season that ended with the first MIAA tournament championship and NCAA tournament appearance in program history. They followed that up in 2019 by sweeping the MIAA regular season and tournament championships and advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament with a double overtime victory over Wisconsin Stevens Point. Please join us in celebrating the careers of these 5 seniors. Our first senior is from Trenton, Michigan. Please help me welcome number 2, McKenna Mahoney. McKenna is studying elementary education with a major in English. She has appeared on the Dean's List every semester and was a 2-time All-MIAA selection in 2018 and is a 3-time MIAA Offensive Player of the Week. Her favorite soccer memory is winning the program's first MIAA Tournament Championship in 2018. McKenna would like to thank her teammates for being her best friends and a big part of why she loves the game so much. Thank you to Coach for giving her the opportunity to play college soccer and supporting her as a player and person on and off the field. Thank you to her parents, who were rare wins in the game, no matter how far away it was. To her mom, the love and support you have given has been one of the reasons for her success. She wouldn't have gotten through the toughest moments or best moments without you. To her dad, thank you for helping shape her into the soccer player and woman she is. Thank you for all the advice to help her become the best she could be. To Meg, thank you for teaching her how to be a leader and role model. To JT, thank you for always keeping her updated on the standings and for your example of hard work and dedication. Lastly, thank you to Matt for being her rock in the game for more than 6 years. Cherishing every moment you had together on the field has been one of her favorite things to do. And to her teammates, cherish every moment like it's your last, because it really does fly by. Well, ladies and gentlemen, McKenna Mahoney. Our next senior is from Chesterfield, Michigan. Please help me welcome number 3, Cassidy Miller. Cassidy is majoring in biology with a minor in psychology and will graduate from the Honors College with multiple appearances on the Dean's List. Her favorite memories come from those long weekend trips, karaoke nights on the bus, slap-happy conversations on the ride home, eating pizza gathered around a twin-sized hotel bed, and just being able to have excuses to hang out with her best friends are the memories she'll always cherish. Cassidy would like to thank Coach Chris for constantly pushing her to be the better version of herself and giving her the best memories of her life from travel soccer. Thanks to Coach Ali for taking a chance on her and allowing her to grow and develop even more as a college player. Thanks to Jim for constantly taping her up and keeping her body from falling apart since day one. Thank you to her mom and dad for taking time off work to make sure she made it to every practice and giving up your weekends and holidays to make sure you were present at all of her tournaments. You have allowed her to play the sport she loves for her entire life, and she hopes you enjoyed watching her as much as she enjoyed playing. To her teammates, even when you feel like you're at rock bottom, look for one another. You should always remember that this team is your family, and will always have each other's backs no matter the circumstances. Keep on grinding these next couple years. She cannot wait to watch all of you achieve big things. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassidy Miller. Our next senior is from Oxford, Michigan. Please help me welcome number 19, Alexandria Drake. Lexi is studying exercise science with a minor in chemistry and has appeared multiple times on the Dean's List. Her favorite memory was singing Prince Ali to Coach on the bus from New Jersey. Coach would like you to know that it is by far his favorite song and it never gets old. Lexi would like to thank her teammates for being her family away from home. Thank you for opening your homes to her during breaks and having your parents support her as one of their own. Thank you to Coach for giving her the opportunity to grow as a player, and thank you to Jim for keeping this team stay together. Finally, thank you to her parents for always being there to offer encouragement, advice, and best wishes. Your constant sacrifice to provide for her doesn't go underappreciated, and the hard work and determination you have shown throughout her life has transformed her into the person she is today. To her teammates, always make yourself present in the moment. Some days will be harder than others, but learning how to face difficulty head-on will help you grow into the amazing woman we are. Check in on your teammates and inspire each other to greatness on and off the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandria Dripes. Our next senior is from Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. Please help me welcome number 20, Megan Lowers. Megan is studying teacher education with a major in biology. She is a two-time All-MIAA first-team selection and was also chosen by the United Soccer Coaches as a two-time All-Region honoree. Her favorite soccer memory is making it to the first NCAA tournament in 2018 and playing in sub-zero temperatures. Even though we lost that game in overtime, it is a game that she will never forget because of how much the team had accomplished leading up to that point. Megan would like to thank her mom for making the trips to Adrian to support her in her games and for always making sure that by the time the fall comes around, she has Halloween decorations for her room. She wants to thank her dad for supporting her through the ups and downs and for always providing her with groceries through Trader Joe's. The little things add up. Thank you, and she loves you both. To her teammates, Megan wants you to remember that through the ups and downs in a season, always learn to endure and be there for each other. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Lowers. Our final senior is from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Please help me welcome number 24, Bridget Holland. Bridget is pursuing a degree in business administration with a focus on marketing and has regularly been honored on the Dean's List. Her favorite memory at Adrian was the overtime win in St. Louis in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and also the many memories made with her teammates that are too many to count. Bridget would like to thank her parents for always supporting her no matter what, and helping her make life's tough decisions along the way. She would also like to thank her amazing teammates, who have always had her back and are her best friends. Thank you to Jim, you are the best athletic trainer, and she would not have been able to get through her one too many injuries. Your tireless effort to get her back on the field did not go unnoticed. She cannot thank you enough. Thank you to Coach Ali for welcoming her to Adrian and creating some of the best experiences and leading her to meet her best friends. Transferring to Adrian was the best decision she has ever made. Bridget's advice to her teammates is to never take a single game of practice for granted because you really don't know when it will be your last. Soccer is more than just a game. The memories you create will be some of the best you will ever have, and these 4 years really do fly by. Ladies and gentlemen, Bridget Holland. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one big round of applause for our 5 seniors.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Number 17, Olivia Argentieri. A freshman forward, number 18, Teresa Ashford. A junior midfielder, number 20, Olivia Butterworth. A sophomore defender, number 24, Rachel Hill. A freshman defender, number 25, Ellie Price. And a junior midfielder, number 28, Grace Mira. Your Bulldogs enter the contest under the coaching direction of Ali Alandari, and assistant coaches Abby DeVozo and Bridget Holland. Starting goal, a sophomore from South Lyon, Michigan, number 0, Taylor Fisher. The senior forward from Trine, Michigan, number 2, McKenna Mahoney. A senior defender from Chesterfield, Michigan, number 3, Cassidy Miller. A junior midfielder from Flushing, Michigan, number 4, Caitlin Tate. A freshman defender from Trenton, Michigan, number 7, Sydney Anderson. A junior forward from Kent, Michigan, number 9, Eve Davis. A junior defender from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, number 10, Victoria Bukowski. A freshman defender from Plymouth, Michigan, number 14, Leah Courtney. A senior forward from Oxford, Michigan, number 19, Alexandria Drack. A senior midfielder from Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, number 20, Megan Lauer. And a junior midfielder from Taylor, Michigan, number 25, McKenna Mascaro. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Yet, but we will see how it goes, and we're going to send it to break really quick.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that as you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
And welcome back here on Adrian College Sports Network. You are tuning in live, and the Adrian College Bulldogs are just about to get underway against the Trine University Thunder. And we'd like to talk about a quick player real quick, McKenna Mahoney, a senior here at Adrian, and she has 12 goals and 4 assists and 28 points on the season.
Yeah, that's very impressive. And being a senior, you know, she's still going. She's been, you know, very good since her freshman year, and she has 12 goals. She has 28 points, I believe, too. So she's kind of done it all for the Bulldogs. And not only her, but we've seen a lot of other Bulldogs step up and, you know, just lead the MIAA in all these different categories like assists. Taylor Fisher, the goalie, has done an outstanding job this year with saves. So just a lot of stats to be recognized for the Bulldogs.
Indeed it is, and it is crazy how Adrian has 5 seniors, and one of these seniors, Cassidy Miller, this is her first game back after coming off an injury.
Yeah, it's got to be very exciting for her. She's not the only one. There's been a couple Bulldogs, not seniors, but just that have faced injuries, and it's always fun to come back on the field and play with your team after you've been injured for a while. So this is a good first game for her to be back, good conference matchup, and I think it'll be very evenly matched.
I talked to Coach Alamdari before the game yesterday, and he said that this is going to be a very nice, even matchup in the conference. It's going to be a nice fight. And the Trine University also has the biggest freshman class in the MIAA for the women's soccer. So they have a lot of freshmen, young team, and it's really showing that they're standing out just as young freshmen.
Yeah, like you said, a very big roster, and that's going to benefit them in the future. Not having as many seniors, but they do have a lot of people that have done good for this team already.
As we get started here, and Mascaro pushes it upfield to Caitlin Dake, but Trine now getting the ball here. She passes over to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Trine possession. Number 5, Blair Wright, will throw it in for the Thunder here. Throwing to her teammate, number 28, Grace Mira. And it looks like the ball will be turned over to Adrian here. Caitlin Dake now going to pass it in for Adrian. Nice header there. Gets it in Trine's hands. Going upfield now, trying to make a nice push up the middle. But Adrian intercepts the ball. Alexandria Dripes now is stolen there by number 17, Olivia Argentieri of Trine, as they cross past all the way over here to the close side of the field, but Grace Mira could not quite get to it. It'll be Bulldogs possession. Victoria Butkowski now passing in for the Bulldogs. Passing to Eve Davis on the close sideline here. Back to Butkowski, and she pushes it upfield. Mahoney now, star senior out there. And Eve Davis trying to save it from going out of bounds there, but couldn't quite get to it. Blair Wright now will pass it in for the Thunder. And Megan Lowers kicks it out of bounds for the Bulldogs. Trine now retains possession. Lowers tries to intercept the ball but can't quite keep possession of it, and Trine kicks it out of bounds once again. Caitlin Dake now will pass it in for the Bulldogs here. Dake to Davis. Lowers now, but she kicks it right out of bounds. Trine will now have the ball. Blair Wright coming to pass it in. Number 7 now gets her first touch, Veronica Oncampo. And a missed kick there by number 20, Olivia Butterworth, sending it into Adrian's possession. Sydney Anderson tried to push it upfield. Mascaro now. She pushes it upfield. Caitlin Dake now kicks it back to Batowski as she pushes it upfield, cross pass, trying to get it to Mahoney, but couldn't quite get there. Trying defender. Pushes it back into Adrian's territory. Sydney Anderson now moving up the far sideline. Mahoney now trying to make something happen.
She goes to the far sideline, and she can't quite get there as she kicks it out of bounds. It will now be Trine possession.
Yeah, Mahoney, we talked about. Another standout player for the Bulldogs, Caitlin Dake, the junior. Both of them are on scoring streaks. Mahoney with 8 goals and Dake with 2 games, I believe. But both have made an impact on this team for sure.
And Caitlin Dake, the last home game for the Bulldogs against the Alma Scots, with an incredible goal to put the Bulldogs up 5-0. That was one of the highlight plays on their last home game, as Megan Lowers now and back to Cindy Anderson. And she crosses upfield to Mahoney. Mascaro now trying to work something around midfield. Batowski, close sideline here. She's pushing up the left side. Gets it to Caitlin Dake, who we were just talking about. Dake pass to Mascaro, and she goes up sideline to Lowers. She pops it up in the air. A nice header there by Eve Davis. And Mahoney tripped the Trine player, but she got all ball, no penalty there. Mahoney crossed shot, but it's saved there by the goalie, Sophie Ashmeyer, for Trine. Ashmeyer now rolls it into her teammate on the far side of the field. Cross pass here to number 10, Leah Franzone. Trying to get something going into the Adrian territory. Adrian with their first shot on goal there by Mahoney. And that makes 25 shots on goal for the season. Sydney Anderson now trying to make something happen. Trine has possession now in Adrian's territory. They're trying to make something work. And Anderson trying to clear it out there. And Cassidy Miller getting a touch there and clears it out. A header there by number 5, Blair Wright. Eve Davis, and a little contact there by Blair Wright, knocking down Eve Davis for a second. Blair Wright now throwing it in for the Thunder. It just goes over her teammate's head. And Leah Courtney now clears it out for the Bulldogs. Eve Davis trying to get there. Can't quite get there. Caitlin Dake now trying to put the moves on number 28, Grace Mira. And Mira now passes it in, but Butowski takes it away from Trine as Lowers clears it upfield. And Rachel Hill will give it to her goalie, Sophie Ashmeyer. Ashmeyer setting up a kick. Try and get it downfield. And one thing we got to talk about is how the Bulldogs have come off of that win from Alma, and they've put on a 4-game win streak now, taking down not only Alma, but Kalamazoo, St. Mary's, and Olivet, beating them by 2-1, 2-0, and 3-1.
Yeah, league play is always tough because everyone is usually pretty evenly matched. And a fun fact, the team has won each of the first 4 MIAA matches in the past 3 years. So that's pretty impressive.
And also in 2018 and 19, they've also won the MIAA championship. Is that correct?
Yes.
So 4-win season, coming off of 4-0, looks pretty good so far. As Caitlin Dake now trying to make something happen, and Adrian will have possession of the ball. Caitlin Dake passing into Lowers, and she hits it out of bounds. Blair Wright now passing in for the Thunder. And Caitlin Dake steals it and tries to keep it off the sideline, but cannot do that. And Mahoney now pushing up for the Bulldogs. She's trying to make something work and cleared out of there by the Trine Thunder defender.
You can tell that Trine is just not going to let the Bulldogs have anything easy today. They're playing very good defense on them so far.
And as I mentioned earlier, I spoke to Coach Alamdari yesterday, and he said that Trine they've recruited huge numbers, and it's shown they have a lot of people on their roster, and a lot of them are freshmen, young team here. But the Trine Thunder have had tough competition, and they're showing pretty well that they're a team to not mess around with, as they're 11-1-1. And now Trine pushing it upfield, trying to make something happen, but just missing her teammate. And now Leah Courtney will clear it upfield. Caitlin Dake now with the ball, passes to Mahoney. Gonna fight for the ball on the close sideline, and she gets it up to Eve Davis. And there's an offside penalty, I believe, on Eve Davis there. Rachel Hill now will kick it for the Thunder and try to get something pushed upfield. See if they can get into Adrian territory. And a header there by number 10, Leah Franzone. And a fight for the ball. There, Batowski now controls the ball to pass to Leah Courtney. Courtney now passing it upfield. And she gives it to Batowski to see if she can make something, try to get past midfield here. She props it up. And Blair Wright now. And a nice block there by Dake, trying to make something happen for Eve Davis to get into the Trine zone. And a pass out of that bounds there by the Thunder. It will be Adrian Ball as Dake passes it in to Eve Davis. She kicks it back. And Blair Wright, another out of bounds there for the Thunder. Dake passes it into Lowers. Lowers props it up over to Eve Davis. And number 24, Rachel Hill, keeps it away from Eve Davis. Kaylin Dake tries to get it into the zone to Lowers, but can't make anything happen. As Trine now with the ball. She pushes it upfield. Trine now trying to make a run up the far sideline. And makes a nice move around Sydney Anderson. Trine now, and a steal there. And a goal there by Trine. A nice shot by number 7, Veronica Oncampo on Taylor Fisher. And the Trine University Thunder going up 1-0 there. And a great pass by Olivia Butterworth, I believe, to get the assist on the goal. As Trine now goes up 1-0. Mahoney now passes it to Mascaro. She pushes it upfield, trying to header. There is Eve Davis. Blair Wright now will contain possession for the Thunder. She kicks it up the close sideline, and Lowers plays in front of the ball. She traps it. Mascaro now tries to get it up the sideline to Davis. And Davis with a nice move and blocks out the defender on Trine. And it will be Trine ball. And a pass in there by Blair Wright. Mascaro takes it away and gives it to Lowers. Lowers with a nice shot on goal, but it just goes short into Sophie Ashmeyer's hands. And now Trine pushing up on the far side of the field once again. Trying to get into Adrian territory. Sydney Anderson trying to play on it there. Olivia Butterworth who had the assist just moments ago with the goal to Veronica Ocampo. And it will go out of bounds, and Adrian will now retain possession of the ball. Now at midfield, passes it over to her teammate across field, and a nice move there by number 18, and a chip shot and a goal there, another one for Trine.
Yeah, that was kind of just an unlucky break for the Bulldogs. She found the spot right there, and she was able to tap it in.
And the Thunder now going up 2-0 here. And it was a nice shot there for the Trine Thunder.
Yeah, it looked like the Bulldog player tried to dive for it and kind of defend it, but it just got knocked into the goal.
Teresa Ashbrook with the goal, the young freshman. She is the star player, I believe, on the Trine team. She just came back from missing, I believe, about 6 games, but she is back now on the field for the Thunder, and it's looking like it's making an impact now as she scores her first goal of the night. And a header there by Sydney Anderson. Mascaro now fighting for the ball. And there will be a penalty on Mascaro there. Playing a little too aggressive, it looks like. That's what you like to see out of your Bulldog players, is playing a little bit aggressive, not giving an inch to the Trine defenders.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that have contributed to the Bulldogs' success so far this year is they've not let up, and no matter how many points they're up, they continue to play through the end.
And Lauer's there with a nice header to keep it away from Trine. She tries to get it up to her teammate Mahoney, but can't do it. Cassidy Miller now playing good defense. Veronica Ocampo now passes it back to Blair Wright. And Leah Franzone now back to Blair Wright on the close sideline here. They pass it over to the corner, trying to get a header. A nice block there by Taylor Fisher. And a clear there by Leah Courtney out of the goalie zone, or the goalie box. Blair Wright now passes back to Leah Franzone. Franzone trying to set something up here as they are looking to try and get another goal. And passes across his field. And a nice pass there. Bulldogs, and another goal there for Trine. Taylor Fisher just can't get her hands on the ball, unfortunately, and it ends in another Trine goal.
Yeah, Trine off to a very hot start. We haven't really seen the ball too much in Adrian's hands, but you know, they can turn that around really quick. Still early.
I believe Olivia Butterworth now getting a goal there. And just at the 30-minute mark here, Trine has a 3-0 lead so far. Mascaro now trying to push it into the zone. And the Trine sideline here is fired up after those 3 goals. Kaylin Dake now trying to make a move past Grace Mira. At midfield now, gets to the far sideline. Crosses back to midfield. Passes back to Rachel Hill. Rachel Hill passes to her teammate Leah Franzone, who passes to Blair Wright. Franzone now. And Mahoney trying to intercept the ball. And Batowski pops it up in the air, a volley. And a header there by Ocampo. Eve Davis now passes back to Dake, who clears it upfield. Mahoney now with a chance to push it up the sideline. Mahoney gets it stolen away by Ellie Price. Ellie Price now getting in an impact there for the Thunder as she steals it away from Mahoney. Batowski kicks it up the close sideline here to Davis. Davis with a header trying to pass it back to Mahoney. But Mahoney just misses the header to pop it over the Trine defender. And an interception there by Alexandria Dripes. And the senior, Mahoney, just cannot handle the ball. And now Trine with another advantage, pushing upfield. They're looking to get into Adrian territory again. Passes up to teammate Grace Mira. Mira in the corner now. Batowski defending, and she's trying everything she can, and into the hands of Taylor Fisher. Fisher now is going to punt the ball. Punts it to midfield. And a great play there to kick it back into the Adrian zone as Leah Fran zone. And Dake is just going to let it roll out of bounds. It'll be Adrian possession. Batowski now will pass it in for the Bulldogs. Adrian is a very skilled team. They having a little trouble on defense, but hopes are that they will come alive here maybe in the late part of the second half as Eve Davis now, and she gets tripped, and there's a penalty there on the Trine defender, and no contact on the ball. Eve Davis now will now set up a kick here on the sideline. Mascaro looking like she's going to handle the ball here and try and see what she can do. Mascaro looking to get a header in there, and it goes off a Trine defender, and she kicks it to the far sideline. It will now be a corner kick, I believe, for Adrian to try and get something. No, it would just be a pass in here. Wasn't close enough for a corner kick. It's going to be a pass in there to Lowers. Lowers trying to make a couple moves in the corner over there. And there, Anais drops the Trine defender, and she crosses it in, but it goes into the hands of the Trine goalie, Sophie Ashmeyer. And now Trine pushing up the side of the field here. Blair Wright now passing it up. And Batowski playing nice defense. Dake couldn't quite get to it. Cassie Miller, the senior. And nice defense there by Adrian, and they just cleared out of the zone. Lowers now passing it up, trying to get it to Eve Davis. Davis now. And passes it back, and they're going to clear it into Adrian's territory right around the 25-yard line. And Cassie Miller just misses the header now. Trying to make her way through, and Sydney Anderson with a nice play there. Gets it out of the Adrian territory, closer to midfield. And a cross pass there to Olivia Butterworth. Butterworth back over to Blair Wright. Ocampo over to her teammate, and she's trying to pop it in the air. And it'll go out of bounds. And the ball will be given to Taylor Fisher here at the north end of the field. Fisher now kicks it in. Oh, Mascaro just misses the header. And Caitlin Dake now going up right next to number 10, Leah Franzone, who crosses it over field to her teammate, number 17, Olivia Argentieri, who then lets it go out of bounds. Sydney Anderson now passing it into Dripes. And Mahoney now playing the ball. And a cross pass to midfield to Blair Wright. And then back to Rachel Hill. Rachel Hill now controlling the ball, and it'll be into Mahoney's possession now. And she's trying something, kicks it towards the goal, and just misses right.
Yeah, that was a good try there by Mahoney. That's really all you can do if you're Adrian. They've had a couple good looks, but Trine's been very aggressive so far.
Mahoney now with 2 shots on goal, but nothing coming out of them. He's playing very tough out there. And Sophie Ashmeyer now trying to push it upfield for the Thunder. And a nice play there by a sub for Adrian. Zoe Blanchard came in. And nothing there for Eve Davis as it goes across field and will now go into Ashmeyer's hands. Ashmeyer now pushing it upfield. And Mascaro with a header. Mahoney now traps the ball. And she trying to pass it to her teammate Lowers, but can't do it. And a slide tackle there by Mahoney. And Dripes now looking to do something with the ball. But Trine is playing very tough defense, and the Bulldogs just can't get anything down deep into their territory. Mahoney has only gotten to about a 20-yard line, shooting a couple times. Bulldogs just can't get anything there. Olivia Butterworth now passing to her teammate Andrea Wright. It'll be Adrian ball as Zoe Blanchard kick it into the cluster of Thunder and Bulldog players, and Lowers tried to get a header there but couldn't do anything. Now Dake fighting for every inch of that ball, and it will be Trine possession. And Mascaro there tried to steal the ball away, but Trine now pushing up the close sideline here. She crosses over to her teammate. And a cross pass there to number 4, Bella Mabry. Mahoney now passes it back to Lowers, who kicks it upfield, trying to get it to Eve Davis. Davis now going to go have a battle with Blair Wright, and she passes it back to Rachel Hill. Hill now, a cross pass to her teammate, Ellie Price. Price gives the Ocampo back to Price. Price looking to push it upfield. She crosses over to the far sideline. And a push here to midfield. Cassidy Miller came up to play defense, but it was kicked away. Dake handled the possession. Now she kicks it over to midfield. Ocampo plays on it. Mahoney trying to get another touch. Olivia Butterworth now pushing it into Adrian territory, and a good pass there by her, and Taylor Fisher will slide in and grab the ball. Taylor Fisher now looking a little more alert after those 3 goals by Trine, and she's grabbing everything now as she punts the ball in midfield. And Trine now into the Adrian zone, and a nifty little kick out by Cassidy Miller. Looks like she kicked the ball with her heel and got it out of the Adrian zone. Up to Eve Davis now. Davis trying to make something happen. That Trine defense is so tough. Every time Adrian tries to push something up there, they just close in on the ball and take it away. About 5 defenders usually just come on one person and steal the ball away, as they now make a push into Adrian territory, trying to cross field, but a nice header there by Leah Courtney for the Bulldogs, getting it away from the goal. That pass in there. Trying to get it to Olivia Argentieri, but nothing working as Taylor Fisher now will come away with the ball. Just inside the 20-minute mark here, we have another sub for your Trine Thunder. Number 14, Molly Thomas, coming in for Leah Franzone. Taylor Fisher now kicks the ball. Field, Leah Courtney playing. Lowers trying to play on the ball here. Dake now. It'll be Adrian possession. Dake now passing it in for the Bulldogs. Getting it up to Mahoney. Lowers now. Dake. And she kicks it out of bounds. And Blair Wright looking to pass it in here. And out of bounds by Dake. And Blair Wright passing it again for the Thunder. Gets it to Ocampo. Mascaro with great defense. And Dake comes up with it. Lowers now passes back to Miller. Miller pushing it upfield to Eve Davis, who gets a nice little pass to Mahoney. Mahoney now trying to get the ball, but cleared out of there by the Thunder. And Cassie Miller playing nice defense now at midfield. On the far sideline now. Trying to make a push. Batowski come to play defense, and a great try to get a pass in there to her teammate. Number 17, Olivia Argentieri, but Fisher comes up with the ball. Fisher now going to punt it to midfield, it looks like. Mascaro there, but Butterworth comes up and steals the ball away. But a handball there and hit off her right forearm, it looked like. That'll be a free kick for Adrian to try and make something happen here in Trine's territory. You'd like to think that the Bulldogs, they want to get a goal before halftime to get a little momentum.
Yeah, definitely. And this right now is a great opportunity for them. They got set up. And
Mahoney with a header there, trying to get it in the goal, but saved there by Sophie Ashmeyer.
Yeah, so, I mean, with these last 15 minutes, you want to try and be, I mean, the Bulldogs are being aggressive, but Trine is just, you know, topping just a little bit on aggression tonight. They have given the Bulldogs not many chances to try and score.
Dake now playing defense here on the close sideline against Olivia Argentieri, who passes back to Blair Wright now. And now making an impact is Molly Thomas. Thomas will pass back to Blair Wright. And Mahoney now coming up behind her. And a trip there by Mahoney, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs. And that is not what they needed there. They're playing great defense, playing very tough, but it is some costly penalties there.
Yeah, especially when you don't want the ball in Trine's hands right now in these last few minutes, just when they're able to set up and take their time.
And Ocampo now looking to cross the field. Maybe there, and nothing there for her. As Mahoney now will retain possession, the senior trying to push it upfield. Passes back to Lowers. Lowers looking to make something happen with the ball now. She passes over to Dake. Caitlin Dake yet to make an impact or a goal here for the Bulldogs. She's on a 2-game goal streak. Hopefully she can make something happen here. As Lowers now passes upfield, and it will go right into the goalie's hands there. Ashmeyer with a few saves tonight. As she punts it. And Mascaro will play it. And Butterworth now gives it to Ocampo. And she gives it now to Argentieri, who tries to make something happen here in the corner, but Batowski plays great defense. And Adrian a little more alert now on the defensive side.
Yeah, like you said, I think that the Bulldogs are definitely giving Taylor Fisher a little bit of help down there because Trine has been able to just get it in there so easily.
And a corner kick now for Ocampo as she tries to cross field. Taylor Fisher tries to grab it out of the air but can't quite get it. And it looks like it never even touched her fingertips, as it will be Adrian possession now. And a substitute here for your Trine Thunder, Sydney Kalinger in for Ocampo. And 3 subs for your Adrian College Bulldogs as Leah Holman comes in, and Kelsey Zoli and number 17 Morgan Wands in for the Bulldogs now. Mascaro gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney has a little trouble handling the ball. Zoli now playing defense as Mascaro steals it away. He's trying to make something happen. Passes it up here. Caitlin Dake now going up the close sideline. She passes it up. Back to midfield. And Morgan Wands tried to get the ball there. Eve Davis now with a handle. She gives it to Caitlin Dake, who tries to get to the sideline but can't quite get there. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen, making nice passes, but they're just a little too out far in front for their fielders to get. Blair Wright now passes it up. Kelsey Zoli going to make an impact now. Mascaro handles the ball. Mascaro now to Mahoney. Back to Mascaro. Nice play there on defense by Molly Thomas. Mascaro now passing it in to Eve Davis. And Wands can't get the ball there. Leah Holman now playing defense up on the far sideline. And a nice move there by Bella Mabry. And they'll be trying possession as a little tie-up over there on the far sideline.
Yeah, I see our director Matt Kibbe putting up all these tweets on the screen, and just want to mention the one I saw a couple minutes ago about Adrian Albion football this past weekend. It was a great game, and just sports here at Adrian have been very fun to watch lately.
Yeah, that was a great win for the Adrian College Bulldogs, a 21-7 victory here at home against the number 24 Albion Brits, a conference rival, and that was just a nice victory for the program. As the Thunder now, a nice move there by Argentieri, but Adrian now clears it out. Eve Davis now tried to come up on the ball, but it's kicked back into Trine's territory. And Trine now working the ball up the far sideline. And a cross pass there to Butterworth. Coming up behind her is Kelsey Zoli trying to steal the ball away. And Trine will retain possession as the ball goes out of bounds off of Leah Holman. Couple substitutes here for Trine. Paige Scaff and Julia Surratt. Surratt, one of the seniors here on senior day for the Thunder. Mascaro now passes over to Dake. And it falls into the hands of Zoli. But nothing there for the Bulldogs. Zoli now playing against Butterworth. And she tries to squeeze the ball in there to Caitlin Dake, but Eve Davis now playing the ball. Butterworth getting harassed there, and a slide tackle there by Caitlin Dake to get the ball away from Trine. But they retain possession as the ball goes out of bounds. Blair Wright now. As we just entered in the 9-minute mark, your score 3-0, Trine Thunder. Mascaro now tries to slide tackle. The ball just goes out of bounds. Blair Wright now. Dake now kicking up the sideline. Mahoney. Dake mishandles the ball and she's showing a little frustration there. She knows it made a mistake. Adrian trying very, very hard to get into Trine's zone and trying to get a goal, so they have a little momentum into the half. Batowski clears it into Trine territory as Mahoney can't quite get there. And ball just goes past Zoli, but Zoli now, Dake will handle the ball. She passes it in between the legs of the Trine fielder as Eve Davis now will handle the ball. She passes it to Mahoney. Mahoney now just going to push it right into the Trine zone. She passes to Eve Davis, but the ball is intercepted by Blair Wright as she will kick it out of bounds. Adrian now with a chance to make something happen here as Mascaro now coming over to do a corner kick for Adrian. This is the first chance Adrian is going to try and score a goal here, make an impact.
Yeah, I was going to say they're getting closer and closer, and now there's just under 7 minutes left. So if you're them, it'd be nice to make something happen here quick before the half.
As Mascaro now passes it in, the ball is in there, and no handball there. They're looking for a hand call there. Leah Courtney thinks that one of the Trine defenders got a hand on the ball. It will now be Adrian possession. And a pass in there. And it'll be cleared out by the Thunder. Batowski now going to play the ball. She heads the ball to Mascaro. And a little contact there. Oh. Yeah, and it'll be Adrian ball as it is a penalty on number 3, Paige Scaff. Trine now making a couple penalties there. Maybe Adrian can make something off those. As Zoe Blanchard now, the junior, will pass it over to Leah Courtney. Courtney now trying to make something go into the Trine zone. Dake. And a nice kick over there by Kelsey Zoli, but it's a penalty on Adrian. And we'd like to thank you for tuning into Adrian College Television, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Adrian College TV. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and also subscribe to us on YouTube. And even follow us on TikTok.
Matt wanted us to say that one.
Yeah.
I see Matt in the director's box like, say TikTok.
Say TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, a new platform we have now, and TikTok's making a huge impact as...
Can I just chime in and say real quick, our TikTok is ran by our former student director, Megan Abbey. She still runs it. She left. She now works for Admissions, but still runs our TikTok. Does a great job.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she does a great job.
On a real note, though, we do have some great also social media interns that have made our social media accounts look awesome. We have one social media intern and then another intern that has been helping out a lot, too. So just ACTV has been doing some great things lately.
And just recently, Dake passed it up the sideline to Mahoney, who sprinted up there, and it went off the Trine defender out of bounds. Mahoney now passes to Dake, who kicks it into the zone, and it'll be played there by Ashmeyer. A smart move by the goalie there to come get the ball, so that way Eve Davis could not make a play on it. winding down here at the end of the half. Trine still up 3-0. Adrian trying everything they possibly can to get into that Trine zone to make something happen. And what do you think Adrian should do going into the half if they can't get a goal here? What do you think Alamdari is going to tell them to do?
I mean, it's very hard right now if you're the Bulldogs because Trine has been, right in your face the whole time, but they just have to keep up the aggressiveness themselves. And, it's been a while since Trine has scored, so they've figured out, what they want to do defensively after these 3 Trine goals. So I think that has been solved, but just need to figure some things out offensively, I would say.
And Alamdari, this is their first year that Adrian is playing a 3-5-2, and he's been impressed with how the team has absorbed the change, especially considering that half the roster is brand new this year for them. And one of his intentions was to free up Mahoney to do what she does best on the offensive end and try and get her the ball as much as possible and not having to worry about tracking back as a winger or attacking alone as a target forward. And she's playing at an extremely high level right now. Definitely one of the best ever to put the Adrian uniform on. That was quoted by Alamdari. As Trine now making a push up the field to the 8-3 Adrian defenders. And a nice play there by Blanchard. And that was crucial by Zoe Blanchard to interrupt that Trine push and into the hands of Taylor Fisher. As we're winding down to the 2-minute mark here. Fisher punts it into midfield, and the Trine defender can't come up with anything. Davis now passing up to Dake. Dake now going to go make a play up on the close sideline. Dake moving in. She cross passes to Mahoney, but off the hands of Ashmeyer, and the Trine defender will just kick it out of bounds. Adrian now making a push. Leah Holman passing it in for the Bulldogs. Trying to get it to Mahoney as she makes a play. She has a couple defenders. They are just hounding Mahoney out there as they know she is the player to go after.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit earlier that she has done, I think now, an 8-game scoring streak. So we will see if in the second half if that streak breaks or if it will remain.
Well, you hope it would remain because we want Adrian to try and make this a very close game here in the second half. As you heard our announcer, now just under a minute and a pass upfield. Butowski making a play. And a little collision there by Paige Scaff and Victoria Butowski. Blair Wright now passing it in. Dake intercepts the ball. Popping it over to Eve Davis now. Gets a header to Mahoney, but Trine defender makes a great play there. Interrupts another Adrian push. And they have had some good ones tonight, but they just can't make them happen as the one defender on Trine always interrupting the ball. As Trine now is down in Adrian territory, and Taylor Fisher now will just pick up the ball. 10 seconds. Adrian, we'll see if they try to make a push in this last 5 seconds, and they punt there. And Mahoney will just play the ball out. And that is the end of the first half here. Your score is 3-0 Trine University Thunder over the Bulldogs. And Bailey, anything to add here at the end of the half? It has been a tough one for Adrian, but hopefully they can go into the locker room and figure something out and come back striking in the second half. Yeah, like I said, I think it's really just the offense that needs to come because Trine scored 3 goals right away, right at the beginning of the game, and then we didn't really see much from them after that. So I do think the Bulldogs are still in the game, and it will be a tight finish. As we will go to halftime here, you are tuning live into Adrian College Sports Network here at Docking Stadium. The Trine University Thunder up 3-0 over the Adrian College Bulldogs.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years, never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
welcome back here to Docking Stadium as the Adrian College Bulldogs are down 3-0 to the Trine University Thunder. And it was a tough half there for Adrian as Trine just outshot, or actually Adrian had 5 shots on goal and Trine only had 4, but 3 out of those 4 shots ended in a goal. And Taylor Fisher having a little struggle there, allowing 3 goals past her hands.
Yeah, Trine came out and scored 3 goals right from the beginning, and we didn't see any more really from them after that. But and the stat that Adrian is beating Trine 5-4 in shots just tells me that Adrian's offense is there, but they just have to kind of make something happen here in the second half.
And Adrian trying everything possible to get down into the Trine zone, as it is just not working for them. But hopefully Coach Ali Alamdari spoke to the girls at halftime, and maybe they'll come out here and score a couple goals and get back into this game and make it very interesting. As Olivia Butterworth now putting it into the Adrian territory. And Taylor Fisher now holding the ball.
Yeah, Taylor Fisher, one of the players that we were talking about earlier, she leads the MIAA in saves, and we have other players on the Bulldogs that have also led in other stat categories, so some strong players.
And Kelsey Zoli now starting here for the Bulldogs in the half as she puts it into the Trine territory, and Ashmeyer now holds the ball. And a punt there to midfield. Trine now holding possession of the ball as Mahoney comes over and tries to get the ball. And the star senior's been quiet out there tonight. Unfortunately, the Trine defenders have just been surrounding her as she now looks to make a chance. Passes up to her teammate, but it is intercepted now. And it's just been a tough night for Mahoney. She's trying to keep that 8-game streak of scoring alive. And we're really just looking, she's really just looking to try and make an impact and get these Bulldogs back in the game.
Yeah, and you know when you've scored 8 games in a row that obviously the team that you're playing is gonna be all over you. So we've seen exactly that from Trine. So we'll see if Mahoney's able to break out of that defense of Trine tonight.
Trine now passing it in. And Eve Davis now coming up. She has a couple assists on the season and a few notable ones. Eve Davis probably one of the best assist leaders in the MIAA conference.
Yes, I believe she is leading the MIAA in assists. She has, I think, 9 this year. So
9 assists for Eve Davis, and that is a huge contribution to the Bulldogs. She's making everything on the left side of the field trying to happen. Caitlin Dake now pushing upfield. Butterworth now intercepts it. And Eve Davis, a junior, and she's still got 1 more year, so that is an impact. And she even has an extra year with the COVID year last year, so maybe she'll stay for a 5th year and keep those stats alive for the Bulldogs, as Mahoney has trouble handling the ball there.
Yeah, you talked about 5th year, and I know COVID last year was a little bit weird for the Bulldogs in their conference, but they still ended up playing. They were able to play a pretty full season compared to most schools, but they still did really well last year too.
And the ball now deep in Adrian territory here, as there will be a corner kick here for Ocampo of Trine. And the ball now going to be put into the goalie box of Adrian, and a nice header there by Mascaro to get it out of the defense. And Taylor Fisher now will hold the ball for Adrian. as goes up to midfield now. And a lot of new sports here at Adrian College, and one of them being esports, and now here coming next year in the fall of 2022, we're now going to have a cornhole team at Adrian College, it looks like.
Yeah, so many new sports here at Adrian, and we just got rugby. Cornhole will be coming next year, so you can imagine that it is bringing a lot of students to the school.
And here at Adrian, we're referred to as the, I guess, hockey school, but now we're looking like we're turning into a rugby school, as our rugby team is doing very well this year after they're on their first year. As Mahoney now pushing it up, passes it up to Dake, and she's trying to make something happen, and a shot just blocked there by Blair Wright. Eve Davis was trying to make something happen, as there was no shot on goal, but because Blair Wright blocked it with her leg, as Ashmeyer now will punt it to midfield. And back to the new sports of Adrian. You can watch our new sport, Adrian College esports team, on Twitch. I believe we have Fortnite, Rocket League, Call of Duty, and a couple others.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how we end up streaming cornhole next year too. So, kind of every sport's a different thing for ACTV, but we have, I think, adapted very well.
And yeah, we've seen a lot of cornhole popping up here. ESPN streaming the American Cornhole League. So, I mean, it was bound to happen. Schools starting to get cornhole teams, as it's turning into a more serious sport now. As Mahoney, a little something happened there as she is holding her left shin. Maybe she got a little contact there by the Trine defender. Zoe Blanchard playing tough defense. And shot on goal there as Trine getting into the Adrian territory. And a shot on goal as it goes in over Taylor Fisher's head. And Trine now going up 4-0, and a great goal there by Teresa Ashbrook, and their Trine star player now has 2 on the night and an assist as well.
Yeah, we talked about Ashbrook earlier. She had before this game 11 goals on the season, so she was by far the leader of the team in scoring, and the rest of the team, was pretty even under her. So,
Caitlin Dake up the left side, or the left side now, tries to make a move past the defender and does, gets it in there, and a header there by the Trine defender. Nothing working for Adrian down there. Ashbrook now trying to play the ball, and Zoli comes up and gets it back to Batowski. And Adrian just struggling. Another early goal by Trine in the half, and Adrian's playing tough defense, but Trine's just slipping past as Eve Davis passes it into Dake now, and Ashmeyer just goes over and picks it up. And a punt there now by Ashmeyer to midfield. Ocampo and Mascaro. And playing a little too aggressive there.
yeah, that was definitely aggressive, but the referee saw that one.
And Mascaro, another mistake there. Playing a little too aggressive. Shoving the Trine defender. As we were mentioning earlier about the MIAA leaders, we have McKenna Mahoney and from Calvin Mueller. They both have 12 goals on the season. Eve Davis with 8 assists on the season. Taylor Fisher with the most saves, 71 in the conference. And Adrian has a lot on top here, and so does Trine, about 3, and Adrian has 3 as well. And a lot of shots on goal on Taylor Fisher, but she's made a lot of saves this season, but unfortunately no saves tonight. Trine is up 4-0, and it's been a tough night for the Bulldogs as they're looking to try and improve their record to 5-0 in the conference against the Trine Thunder. Dake now trapped in the corner. Leah Courtney trying to clear it. Mahoney now looking to push up with her teammate Eve Davis. Make something happen. And a lot of contact there. And Bulldogs are showing signs of a little frustration as we have a sub now for Adrian. Dripes comes in for Leah Courtney.
Yeah, you were just talking about the leaders in the MIAA, and it's very impressive when you have players that 3 Adrian players are at the top of 3 different stat lists for the MIAA. So that's very, a very good feat. And Trine also has quite a few players up in the ranks too. So we knew this was going to be a good game coming into it, but Trine has topped the Bulldogs just a bit today with their great defense.
And Trine's probably looked at a lot of film, and they've studied that 3-5-2 by Adrian, and it looks like an Adrian player down over there. And it's number 14, Leah Courtney. And hopefully she is okay as she was going to get the ball. And it looks like twisted her ankle a little bit as they're calling for the trainers to come on the field. And great sportsmanship there by Zoe Blanchard to helping her teammate up. She walks it off. Very tough there, but it will be a penalty kick here for Ocampo, as it was a tripping penalty on Courtney. Ocampo now looking to get her second goal of the night here on this penalty kick. And right into Taylor Fisher's hands. Couldn't slide anything past there. And a nice save. That'll be 72 for Taylor Fisher on the season. And a punt there. Over to Dripes now here on the close sideline. Adrian now trying to get into Trine territory. Davis pushes it up. Passes it to Morgan Wands. Passes it back to Mascaro. Wands passes it into Mahoney. And the defender fighting her off. And it will be trying possession. And for other sports here, men's soccer at Kalamazoo College tomorrow, and men's golf at Olivet College, and women's volleyball playing at Hope College tomorrow. As we here at Adrian College, we just came off a fall break.
Yeah, it's good to see fall sports back into the swing again, and finally we're getting some fall weather, so that's been nice. And, really been football, soccer, any outdoor sport kind of weather.
Yeah, it's a nice night here at Doggy Stadium. A little breeze coming in, and it's nice chilly weather, fall-like. And the trees, the leaves are changing color, so that is great to see. Some cooler weather coming in, as we did have a couple hot days. As Caitlin Dake tried to get to the ball, but Ashmeyer picks it up and throws it downfield to her teammate. And an interception there by Blanchard as she looks to push it upfield. And too far in front of Caitlin Dake to grab there. Ashmeyer now looking to get it downfield as she's going to punt it here. Into the corner now, a battle. Mahoney trying to get the ball, and she is fighting every inch to get that ball as she is looking to keep that streak alive of scoring.
Yeah, I know her and her teammates are doing everything they can to try and get her the ball to score because she has a really great streak going.
And off the right post there, Dripes, and she will now come back and play her own ball. She just shot on goal there, and it hit the right post. And it'll be Adrian ball here. Dripes tried to make a nice corner shot from the sideline, and it hit off the right post, but just didn't go. Mascaro now coming over to play the ball for Adrian. It'll be a corner kick. Or no, it'll be placed here just at the right corner of the end zone. Adrian now looking to get their first goal of the night, and it's definitely crucial. And Mahoney with a header there and just went to the right. So close for the senior as Adrian tried to get on the board. It was a nice attempt there. Mascaro placed it perfectly. Mahoney just couldn't come up with the header into the goal. It was a good pass.
Yeah, about 32 more minutes here for the Bulldogs to try and get something going on offense. They've been right there.
They're now in Trine territory. They're playing very aggressive. Dripes now passes to Mahoney, who goes through a couple of Trine defenders. Ocampo, great defense. And a late penalty call here as Mahoney tries to get an explanation from the ref here. Get a little insight of what she did wrong there. Trine now kicks it into territory. Batowski, great play on the defensive side there. Mahoney passes it back. Also later this week, women's D1 is playing against Michigan Dearborn here at 7:30 on Thursday. And then we also have men's D1 on Friday playing against Stony Brook. That's a big game here for hockey. We also have men's D2 at Michigan State University, and men's rugby is playing at Ferris State. And I'd also like to give a little shout out to the XC team. They're going to Lourdes University down in Toledo and to run, as Bailey and myself are on the cross team here at Adrian College. So it's nice to represent them here on the air. Adrian now retaining possession, but Trine gets it at midfield. Now they're pushing into the Adrian zone once again. Trine has just made very, very nice passes to their teammates tonight, and that's what's gotten them the goals. Adrian haven't been very slacking on defense. They've played very close defense. Trine's just put it right between Adrian's legs, and they've just scored the goals, obviously. 4-0.
And that's one of the reasons why Trine is, projected to do so well in the conference. Because of that, they've played very aggressive, and they've been able to find those open goals. Because Adrian is a very great team as well, but they have, obviously have 4 over the Bulldogs.
And a pass there by Zoli going deep into Trine behind the goal there as Dake tried to go play it, but the ball just goes out of bounds. Ashmeyer now looking to push the ball upfield to her teammates. And Coach Alamdari has done a great job with these girls as they are on that 4-game win streak. Trine just studied Adrian very well, and they are ahead, and they are playing incredible offense and defense on the field, especially defense closing Adrian out, who's scored about, I believe they scored every game this season except one, maybe two, I believe against Case Western Reserve and Siena Heights. Those are the only two other games they've been shut out in. And trying to shut them out here tonight.
Yeah, and another stat for the Bulldogs, they've outscored their league opponents so far this year 10-3. So that's a very big stat offensively too.
Eve Davis now pushing it into the territory. Mahoney cross pass there. Zoli, a nice move. Gives it to Mahoney, a shot on goal, and it goes wide right. And Adrian, it looks like they're just a little too hesitant down there at the offensive end. They just don't know what they want to do with the ball once they get it there to the goalie box. And it hasn't been working for them. They have to find something different here in this last 28 minutes in the half. Ashmeyer now looking to push it upfield. Batowski. And it goes out of bounds here at the close sideline. I'd like to mention great camera work here by April Shafter. She's doing a great job tonight, keeping up with the play here.
Yeah, the whole ACTV crew tonight doing great. Matt Kibbe at director, playing some cool graphics for you tonight. Some stuff that we don't always use, but we have, Matt's done a great job with it tonight so far.
He's also put the ticker down at the bottom of the screen tonight as well, as you've seen a couple of them. And we always like to thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. And, we always like you to go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, like us on Facebook. Also follow us on TikTok, as that is our newest social media platform. And also subscribe to us on YouTube so you can get all the sports here at Adrian College right at the tip of your thumbs.
Yeah, we always pretty much have a sporting event going on here, so you're never really without some Adrian sport around here. We do have so many sports teams, as we talked about earlier.
I don't know how many exactly we have. We have a lot of club teams. I don't know how many teams exactly we have. There's a corner kick now by Mascaro, trying to get it in there. As Dake now, as the ball is popped in the air, and Dripes gets a couple Trine defenders around her, and one of them is Butterworth, and she's been playing great defense tonight for the Thunder. And she also has a goal tonight as well. It was assisted by Teresha Ashbrook. So Ashbrook and Butterworth and Ocampo have been doing a lot tonight for the Thunder. As Mahoney now battling as the senior, I wouldn't say he's getting outplayed. It's just making some costly moves that have turned the ball over into Trine's hands a couple times, and she's trying everything possible. And Eve Davis comes up now, trying to make a play on the ball, and intercepted by Dripes as Batowski now handles the ball. Also, I'd like to mention that there's a few fans here in the audience tonight, even from both sides, even from Indiana, Trine University, and also some Adrian fans down here on the left side of Docking Stadium in Kapnick Field here. It's a very quiet night, though, as the Bulldogs are trying to get down in the territory as the ball is placed on the close sideline, but now it's up at midfield. Zoe Blanchard tried to get it. And a great play there by number 23, Taylor Knoll, who's in the game for Trine. Adrian now will have the ball as a whistle is blown. And Zoe Blanchard now going to be kicking the ball for Adrian. As we just saw at the bottom of the screen here, the men's soccer team knocked off by number 21, Calvin. I'd also like to mention that Adrian is a tough 4-game schedule here coming up, as they are playing their next 4 opponents are ranked inside the top 8 of the United Soccer Coaches region, with Trine being number 5, Hope being number 8. But Trine did just lose to number 8 Hope the other night, 2-1, so those standings may change. Actually, they probably did change. I think the rankings were also changed today. And then number 3 Calvin, and then here at home again, their final home game versus number 7 Albion.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have had a very good record at home, 5-1 this year. I think they've obviously liked playing on their home turf. They've been 4-4 in away games, so they've done a lot better here at home.
And it's a big statement for Trine as they're leading 4-0 here at Docking Stadium. And as you said, it's been a tough year for teams to beat the Bulldogs here at home, but Trine making everything work and coming in and trying to beat the Bulldogs here on their home turf. Dake now with the ball. She's pushing up the far sideline, met by Blair Wright on the far side. Dake now handles the ball. As we like to mention, Dake is a transfer from Saginaw Valley State, and she's coming in as a skilled player from the D2 school up in Midland, Michigan. As Mahoney now tries to get a header there, but saved there by Ashmeyer. But Dake has made a huge impact here on the Adrian College women's team, and she scored 2 goals at Olivet and scored 1 goal at St. Mary's. A red card here on Zoe Blanchard. And she has no idea why, as Mahoney tried to come over and get an explanation. Alamdari is going to get an explanation here. Zoe Blanchard with the red card. She will be put on the bench now. And she is frustrated here, not understanding why she got the red card. And that is not what the Bulldogs needed there, as one of their better defenders now is going to the bench here for a red card. And the Bulldogs have been very aggressive all night. They really are trying to get everything they can going, and that is just a crucial for them.
Yeah, you said they've been really aggressive, and it's not a surprise that they got a red card. They've been playing very, very aggressive, but, you never know what the officials are going to call.
I haven't even seen a yellow card tonight, and the ref just pulled out a red card. Maybe that'll fuel a little fire to the Adrian College women's soccer team, as they don't understand why there is even a red card.
Yeah, a lot of them look like they're trying to talk it over and find out what happened there.
And it's very adamant that Mahoney now and Eve Davis are getting a discussion, figuring out why Zoe Blanchard got the red card here. Excuse me. The ball now will be in Adrian possession. Just about to be inside the 21-minute mark here in about 36 seconds. Mascaro now will be handling the ball and gives it to Patowski. Caitlin Dake passes it upfield now. And now it back where it started, over by Dake. And it's just a surprise that Trine is doing so well. And it's just crazy how they've always been able to hold the Adrian College Bulldogs from scoring a goal, even star senior Mahoney.
So I think we're quite distracted up here now. Jay Hanna just walks in with his dogs. A little bit of a distraction here in this game.
Very cute dogs, by the way. Very well behaved. Jay Hanna, if you don't know, is our boss here at Adrian College TV. He and Matt Kibbe run the show around here.
Matt listens to me. I just want to come and tell you guys you're doing a great job.
Thanks, Jay. We appreciate the support. And don't be afraid to bring those dogs back here.
Yeah, so always a distraction when dogs come in.
Adrian now, Mahoney just pushes it back into the territory as she didn't think anything was going to work there. Subs now for Adrian. Cassidy Miller now checks in for Eve Davis. And a couple of Trine ladies coming in here. Number 14, Molly Thomas. And number 17, Olivia Argentieri, coming in for the Trine Bulldogs. Or, sorry, not Trine Bulldogs. Trine Thunder. Mascaro being aggressive down there. She knocks into a player there. She is slide tackles and gets the ball away from the Trine forward. Dake now pushing up into territory. She keeps possession of the ball. Adrian 4-on-4 trying to get something down there. Mahoney now can't do anything. Dake a shot, and it's way over the goal, and it went through the field goal posts. It would have been good for 3 points in football, but not a goal here, as it just goes high and up out of the way. Too high for the junior. Kelsey Zoli now trying to make an impact. The Bulldogs have been a lot more aggressive getting into Trine territory. They've gotten down there a lot more than they did in the first half here. Caitlin Dake now tried to pass to Mahoney. Mahoney, a shot long on the goal, and it's way wide right. And Adrian just can't get the ball close enough to the goal to shoot it, so they've been trying to shoot it outside by the 20-yard line, 15-yard line area, and nothing's fallen in for them.
Yeah, and a stat we talked about earlier, just the two teams are pretty even here with shots tonight, so the offense has been there for the Bulldogs, just haven't been able to make anything happen.
And looks like a little tussle between Mascaro and the defender, or the Trine forward, and she will now have the ball in her hands here at the 40-yard line, looking to kick it into the zone. You like to think she's aiming here for Dake or Mahoney, and there it is, deep in the territory, and nothing there. And she was trying to get a header either by Mahoney or number, I can't quite make out her number here. She's jogging down the field. I believe that is Dripes. No, that is not Dripes. I am sorry. That is number 18, or number 17, Morgan Wands. Mahoney now. Adrian in the territory. Wands now with the ball. She makes a nice move. She kicks it and is stopped by the Trine defender. Teammates trying to tell her to clear it out. Zoli now back to Mascaro. Mascaro handles the ball. She kicks it in. Mahoney now with possession. And she kicks in. It just goes over the top.
Kicking those field goals today. They're going right through the goalpost.
Yeah, they'll have 6 points here in a football game, but just high off the post for Mahoney. She's got a couple shots on goal. She's trying everything possible. A little lower and she would have had it. And Batowski now kicks it to the far side of the field to Caitlin Dake. We have yet to see Caitlin Dake trying to make an impact. Cassidy Miller now handles the ball. She makes a nice move. This is her first game back from a long injury she's had. And Morgan Wands now trying to push it up there. Mahoney gets a little shove from behind as Miller now passing over to Mahoney. She clears it, crosses over. And Zoli makes a nice move. Tried to put it between the Trine defender's legs to Mahoney, but couldn't do it. As Trine now will push up field. Batowski now making an impact as the defender, pushing it upfield. Dripes now in control of the ball here on the close sideline. And a shot there, and it's saved by Ashmeyer.
Yeah, they've tried those shots from the corner a couple times tonight, and one of them went off the goalpost, but that one was pretty close.
And Docking Stadium has been a tough environment, as we mentioned earlier, 5-1 here at home, but Trine is doing everything possible as Butterworth now handles the ball for Trine. Nice move by Zoli. She's pushing upfield now. And crosses back to Cassidy Miller. Down inside the 14-minute mark here. Adrian not quite out of the MIAA tournament with a 4-1 record. They could win the regular season, and they've made a statement on 4 other conference teams, and they're not out of this yet. Even though they're down 4-0 to Trine, they could have some fire coming in the rest of the season, going to Hope and Calvin, both tough environments and top teams in the conference.
Yeah, and Hope and Trine just played each other, and Trine lost to Hope, so you can imagine that will be a tough game for the Bulldogs too. So the MIAA has been pretty competitive this year.
And Coach Alamdari spoke of it's always a good thing for the conference when teams make strides forward. It helps the national reputation of the conference. And it makes it possible for multiple teams to get into the NCAA tournament, which is an ultimate goal of Adrian. And now Trine pushing into Adrian territory. And Taylor Fisher with a nice save, and it goes left of the goal. As I was saying, though, Alamdari he's excited to test themselves against this Trine team, because this Trine team has a lot of things rolling right for them right now, as we see here tonight. As it is looking quite possible that Trine is now going to improve their record in the conference to 3-1, and Adrian will drop to 4-1, and their 4-game win streak will come to an end. Still 12 minutes left. You never know what can happen in a game. Zoli now kicks it deep into Trine territory, as Ashmeyer will come and play it on the left side of the goal here. But no matter what, Alamdari also said that the senior class has a special place in Adrian history, and they've been a part of some of the greatest teams in program history. if not even the MIAA history. And they were really the difference between competing for a title in 2017 and winning it in 2018 and 19.
Yeah, the 5 seniors on this team have gotten to experience some pretty good things. They've made it to a couple MIAA conference championships, and don't know what's going to happen this year, but looking quite possible they could make it pretty far. But yeah, the 5 seniors on this team have just made a very good impact on Adrian, and will be remembered for sure.
Season's not over yet, though. Adrian has a lot of work to do, and this loss may show them something. A couple of mistakes they've made tonight, and hopefully they improve on them later in the season, as they'd like to get these next 3 games a couple wins under their belt before heading into the MIAA tournament and get a nice seed. As Caitlin Dake now plays out on the far side of the field against Blair Wright. Dake, nice move there. And the ball, and no tripping penalty there. Dake was looking for something. A little frustration there by Dake. By herself down the field. She knows she's been so close all night getting to the goal.
Yeah, for her and Mahoney, they've both tried to score a few goals tonight and just haven't gone in.
And Trine now is down to Adrian territory now. They're pushing up the sideline once again, but stopped there. Adrian now will retain possession of the Adrian ball. Inside the 10-minute mark. Trine leading your Bulldogs 4-0 here at Docking Stadium. It's been a nice night for soccer. As we mentioned earlier, fall weather starting to come into play. A lot of warmer, darker colors are starting to come into effect on the leaves here with orange, yellows, and reds. As Dake makes a nice move, she takes a shot, and it goes left of the goal. Caitlin Dake showing everything she can. As some substitutions for Trine, Megan Davis in, number 28, Grace Mira coming in, and number 6, Anissa Rios coming in for your Thunder to get a few minutes in. As is looking adamant that this will be a Thunder victory over the Bulldogs. Mahoney now handles the ball. A pass up by Mahoney to Dake. Dake in the corner now. Makes a nice move. Makes another nice move. Passes it back. And now to Mascaro. Mascaro's had a couple nice long goals on the season.
Yeah, she's another player that came back from injury. She just recently started playing again. But has done a great job when she came back.
Mascaro playing against Alma, she scored a nice long goal, I believe, from about the 30-yard line on the south side of here at Docking Stadium. Caitlin Dake now passes it by Cassidy Miller, who gives it up to Morgan Wands. The Bulldogs are trying everything possible. Is Mahoney now running up towards Trine. And Trine will just send it out of bounds. As Lowers now coming in for Zoli. And Zoli, just a freshman, getting some nice minutes here. Adrian also quite a young team. They have just 5 seniors on it. And a shot there and is missed. Mascaro now will have a corner kick. Another one tonight for Adrian. Trying to make something happen. Nothing going. Maybe a header here. And a tussle in the middle there. But nothing there for Adrian as Dripes was trying to get a foot on the ball. As number 5, Haley Stow, another freshman coming in for Adrian here as we're just winding down almost into the 5-minute mark here left in the half. Batowski now kicks it up into Trine territory. A header there. Mahoney now trying, get there, and Stow kicks it high, way above the goal here, and more Trine coming in. Butterworth now back in. Bryn Myers in, and number 26, Hannah Murray in now for the Thunder. As Ash Meyer will send it downfield here. Mascaro with a nice header into Mahoney's feet as she passes to Lowers. Caitlin Dake now on the far side of the field. She's made a nice couple moves here tonight. She's got some skills dribbling the ball around, trying to get past defenders and making every move possible, but she has not been able to pull anything off. And Dripes now trying to go over and get the ball, but she cannot get it. It was just out of Butterworth's reach, but Trine now will hold the ball. Adrian now. As Mascaro steals it away from the Trine defender. A nice steal, passes it up to Mascaro. She's trying to make something happen. Haley Stow now on the far side, but it will now be in Trine's possession. And the Bulldogs looking like they're about 4 minutes away from being shut out here at home by the Thunder. Is 4-0. Lowers now playing in the shot. I would call it a shot, but it was blocked by a Trine defender right into Ashmeyer's hands. And it's just been a tough night for Adrian. Hopefully they make some impact, make some changes heading into the next game, and hopefully they can get a victory at Hope. And then at Calvin. At Calvin on the 23rd and at Hope on the 16th, and then they will be back here at home on the 26th against Albion. Again, all these teams in the top 8 of the United Soccer Coaches region. And the Bulldogs have a nice, tough schedule ahead of them. But if they beat a couple of these teams, that'll show a statement that they are still one of the top contenders in the conference. And Alam Dari has said that he believes in this team and he knows that they can get another championship under their belt, especially with these experienced 5 seniors on the team.
Yeah, and you've seen over the past, 2018, 2019, that they were able to make it to the championship and do well. And, it's only a couple years later, so still got a lot of the same players and, the same potential. So, and under Coach Alamdari, he's done a great job and, made the record of becoming the winningest coach in program history. So he's done a lot for the team, and it'll be exciting to see where he can take them for the rest of this year, too.
Trine now will just try and dribble out the ball here as they hold the ball back in their territory. Adrian put up a good fight and got a lot of nice shots on goal, but none of them have fallen tonight. Mahoney, especially with a couple of shots on goal tonight, she has tried her hardest to get that ball into the net. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This fall weather is making allergies and got to clear up the throat and stuff. It's almost time for some hot drinks. As we are almost here in the 1 minute mark, and it looks like the Bulldogs will be falling to 9-6 overall and 4-1 in the conference and 5-2 at home. And it's a tough loss here, but we know that the Adrian College Bulldogs women's soccer team can bounce back from a loss, as they've shown in the past. Most of their losses have come with 2 victories following it after. And Mahoney now, or Mascaro, I'm sorry, will be kicking it into the territory to try and get a goal here in the last final seconds. Mascaro in there, and a header by Haley Stow, and it goes way wide right. As the Trine sideline celebrating a little bit here as they get a victory over your Adrian College Bulldogs. And your final score here in Docking Stadium is 4-0. Trine University Thunder pulling out the victory over the Adrian College Bulldogs. And a lot of good things happening for Trine tonight. And Adrian's a lot of shots on goal, 19 to be exact, or 5 shots on goal, sorry, and 19 shots. And Adrian had a lot of offense in this second half, but just could not pull anything into the net tonight.
Yeah, and Trine came out with those first 3 quick goals, and I think the Bulldogs never really recovered from that. They were there offensively and defensively, but just couldn't quite get there. So, more league matchups coming up for the Bulldogs, so they can't really dwell on this loss. Have to just get ready and prepare for the next one.
Yeah, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV, as you should give us a follow on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Again, your final score here is 4-0 Trine University over Adrian College. I'm Brett Carlisle. Alongside me, Bailey Merzick, Matt Kibbe directing, and April Schefter on Top Cam. And we'd like to wish you a good night, and go Bulldogs.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.